Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Thank you, everyone. This time we have Commissioner Money, Commissioner Monroe. I'm Commissioner Harrison, also Judge Pro Tem. At this time, we got the minutes from the November 25, 2025 session. I believe there's a change that needs to be done on that, correct?
That is
Commissioner Money?
correct. Item number 7, upgrade approximately 2,000 foot on County Road 11,001 from dirt to rock at county's expense. I stated it was done under the previous commissioner. It was not. That is one that we do just need to finish out the road.
Okay. Duly noted. I'll entertain a motion for the minutes then.
Motion.
Second.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Passes. Public testimony. Speakers are limited 3 minutes and should conduct themselves in a civil manner. The Commissioners Court cannot take action on items not listed on the agenda in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act. Concerns will be addressed by county staff. They may be placed on a future agenda or addressed by some other course of response. We have any speakers this morning? Hearing none, we'll move on to new business. The consent calendar, I believe there's a correction we need to make on it on item number 1. It needs to read, the fund need to be paid for by the jury system or for the jury system software. And the line item needs to read 10-621-3105-2246. Other than that, entertain a motion for consent calendar.
I make a motion.
Second.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Action items. Approval of accounts payable.
I make a motion to approve accounts payable.
Second.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approval of line item transfers.
Motion to approve line item transfers.
Second.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Those opposed? Approval of budget amendments.
Motion to approve budget amendments.
Second.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Approval of payroll and personnel.
Motion to approve payroll and personnel.
Second.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Action item number 1, the quarterly interpretation discussing current AgriLife events and educational programs. Miss Mary.
Get my order of operation right here. Ian, you will talk first. Do you want to do that? Okay. Well, I'm going to lift it up and say good morning, and thank you for having us in court, and thank you for the court's continuous support of the Hunt County Extension Office. We're here to share our quarterly updates and share our in-depth summaries and things, and we've got Ian, our new Ag and Natural Resource Agent, going to kick us off. I'm always excited to be here, y'all.
Good morning, everybody. Like Ms. Mary said, we're excited to be here this morning and discuss with y'all the wonderful things that AgriLife has been doing over these past 6 months. At least for me, I know Ms. Mary will talk more about her year, but with me starting in June, it'll just be these 6 months. So over the past 6 months, I've participated in a variety of programs and trainings that have strengthened my knowledge and ability to serve others. These include the Beef Cattle Short Course, 3 new hire onboarding courses, 3 4-H onboarding courses, the East Region Fall Meeting, and several adult and youth programs throughout these 6 months. I was also involved in both our fall and spring major livestock validations, the Hunt County Steer validation, and we hosted multiple entry help nights where we held those nights to assist families outside of regular business hours. And led up to our deadlines, we triple-checked all entries to ensure accuracy and provide strong support for our agricultural youth. With these major shows, we had 25 entries for our fall majors, and we had 30 entries for our spring majors. So moved up a little bit from the fall to the spring. Along with this, I also attended the Texas 4-H Summit to further expand my skills and connections. Looking on our slide, you can see our programs. This year, we successfully hosted pond management and feral hog management programs, partnering with AgriLife specialist Tyson Keese, the Hunt County Trapper, and our Fish and Wildlife Department, which each continue to serve as valuable resources to this day. They've been tremendous in being able to help answer and field a couple of questions regarding both of their departments. Looking ahead to 2026, you can see we've got quite a bit going on. Our programming will expand with an estate planning partnering with Rains County, an invasive weeds program partnering with Grayson and Collin County, and then a small and new landowner conference in partnership with multiple counties and Collin College. This conference will now rotate between counties in the spring and in the fall, with Hunt County proudly hosting the spring conference this year. Additional programs will include Ag Day, Beef Cattle External Parasites with Dr. Sonia, which, if any of y'all are familiar with some of the news regarding the New World Screwworm, she is the AgriLife leading specialist regarding that. So we're really looking forward to having her here. A pesticide CEU with Rockwall County, and an Ag Exemption and Forage Survey with Dr. Rank from ETAMU and Kyle Wilhite from the CAD department. Along with these, the amount of contacts and just questions that regarding different types of agricultural commodities has grown each month, averaging at this point about 150 contacts each month, and I'm looking forward to seeing that continue to grow as the years go on. Together, these efforts highlight our continued commitment to education and collaboration and supporting the success of our agricultural communities. Thank you. I'm going to turn it over to Miss Mary now.
Yes. Okay. Aren't we glad to have Ian? I mean, I am. I know he's my coworker, and it makes a great impact on my professional life. But the county as a whole, if you look at those programs, I'm so grateful for them. So, Ian, he's a treasure. I'm so happy to have him. I gave you some packets of paper. The first two papers that you see that I passed out are what we call our annual in-depth summaries, and those are a cumulative report of programs that I've done over the course of 2025. I'll let you thumb through those. I'm just going to give you a few highlights. My big initiative, because I was solo for the year, was really finding a way to tie health and agriculture. So my initiatives, the titles of them were Connecting Agriculture to Health, and then also Nourishing Rural Communities. And so, oh, Ian's going to click for me. Thank you. There we go. So those are kind of the overall initiatives that I took on for the last programming year. Big highlights. We had a cool fee-based program series through the summer called our Summer Homestead Workshops. It was really fun. We experimented with making beef tallow into body cream. We did water bath canning, salsa recipes. I experimented with sourdough. That's all I'm going to say about that. I had a wonderful volunteer save me from that. I just made the extension office smell like an armpit. But we did learn a lot, and the attendees were really happy with that one. And then we also did cheese making. Throughout those sessions, again, if I wasn't the expert on it, I enlisted community partners. So I had Miss Ann Thornton from the Collin College of Sustainable Agriculture. She actually came and did the beef tallow as the expert. And then, again, Mr. Jean saved me with his sourdough starter. Everybody left with 50 grams of his wonderful aged starter, which is a treasure if you're a sourdough person. And then I had a 4-H adult leader who does our dairy goat project. She actually came in as the cheese making professional. So again, it was a really successful program. We had a lot of fun. We'll do it again this summer. We are looking at some butchery techniques and things like that for topics. If you come up with a topic and want to shoot me an email, I would love some ideas. The other big program that we did was the Growing and Nourishing Healthy Communities. I partnered with Lone Oak and Tawakoni Library, and I think each library got 3 sessions apiece, but it was community gardening. And it was really successful and fun to meet with the in those different areas of the county. And then the last one was a Learn, Grow, Eat, Go that I hosted at the Extension office. I only had about 6 homeschool families. It was during the morning, which was good. It's not bad, but it kind of makes me excited and leads into my next slide. that exact program, I made a partnership with LP Waters this fall, and that number went from 6 at the Extension office to 369. I'm serving all the LP Waters students there on Lee Street, the same exact program. So that was really exponential growth within that one program. And I was an early childhood Montessori teacher before I came to Extension, so I love the early childhood folks. This is what I've been up to this fall. That LP Waters partnership's been keeping me busy. I wrap that up tomorrow. I did a Healthy Choices Fair, which was a drug and alcohol awareness kind of health fair with TxDOT and the Lonoke Police and the Fire Department for the high school there at Lonoke. That was very successful. I was even able to share my father passed being killed by a drunk driver. So I was able to share my story in a way that I think it made it pretty impactful. Those kids know me because I'm a Lonoke alumni. Another program I did, I crossed county lines, y'all. I'd made all the permissions that I needed to do, but I went into Hopkins County, and Cumbie ISD Shack Committee helped me host a dinner tonight, which was like a food demonstration kind of evening. So it was a 2-hour program. Cumbie Tel sponsored the whole thing, and we had over $500 worth of door prizes and learned how to make holiday food on a budget. So that was really fun and successful. And then I popped into the annual Bowles High School's career fair and did an Happily Ever After career fair booth, trying to get kids excited about maybe joining the field of agriculture or nutrition or family community health when they graduate. But that's what I've been doing this fall. The numbers are looking great. I've been busy, again, having Ian in the office and him hitting the ground running. The numbers just keep growing and growing, so that makes me very excited. 4-H, y'all know we admin the 4-H program for Hunt County out of our office. Our current enrollment is 138 club members. We've got 9 little Clover kids and 34 adult volunteers that are screened and registered. We've been action-packed in 4-H. We started out the fall with our beautiful 4-H awards banquet, recognizing 2 Gold Star members. We had an awesome community 4-H kickoff event in the Heritage Garden that had great success, and we recruited a few more families, I think, even that day. Our curriculum enrichment numbers are through the roof. In fact, for the last month, the month of November, we were the top curriculum enrichment numbers in the district, putting our district the second in the state. So we did that by sending our program assistant out to that Katy Christmas tree farm almost every day of October. Woody and Tish latched onto us last year, and so we served over 1,200 kids, teaching them about the life cycle of the pumpkin just with that program. We went to Bland ISD and served their K through 5 with a Path to Plate stationed event that was really lovely. Our program assistant also went and spoke to a leveled group out at the New Caddo Mills Elementary School, serving 100 kiddos, talking about what a community and what good character, citizenship, how that all fits into a strong community. Ian mentioned our validation and our entries. He fine-toothed combed all of that. We take that very serious at the office. Ian's gone through those agent trainings. They're feeding him with the fire hose, is what they say, with education. Yeah. And then also our Hunt County Ambassador Program, one of our community service ambassadors received a $1,000 grant from Walmart. And so she's doing a program, and I think you all have a flyer for it too. If you know a family in Hunt County that needs a Christmas meal, we have enough supplies for 25 families. There's a link to a short Google Doc that just allows enough information that we could call them or email them to get the food to them if they couldn't make it to the pickup. But because of her efforts, we now hopefully will feed 25 families a Christmas meal. Again, if you know anybody, there's a little bit of a disconnect of getting this information to those families. So word of mouth is really successful. Lastly, because I'm taking up all Commissioners Court, we have an event at the office. It's our second annual Cocoa and Crafts. I know the Greenville Farmers Market has their vendor fair going on too. So come downtown Greenville on Saturday. get some cocoa and cookies from us. It's a free event for kids to come make crafts for their families. They leave with them wrapped and ready to go under the tree because we know they don't have jobs. And so it's just a fun, festive event. But I think that is about the summary. We only come quarterly, so it takes a minute. But anyways, thank y'all for your time.
Thank you.
Commissioners,
Thank
y'all have
you, Mary.
anything?
Any questions or?
Mary, thank you guys and your team for all that you do. We really appreciate it. And welcome aboard. I think you're from Sulphur Bluff as well, so
Yes.
that's great to hear.
Yeah.
But again, thank y'all very much for what y'all do.
Absolutely. If you think of any relevant programming that we're skipping as commissioners in your quadrants of the county, email us, call us. We're happy. That's what we do is education. So anyways, thank y'all so much.
Thank y'all. Action item number 2, the quarterly report for the Boys and Girls Club of Northeast. Ms. Brenda.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Good morning. I'm loving to see the new faces. I walked in and I said, wait, these are new faces. I love it. Well, once again, good morning. And it is truly always an honor to come up here and just to share what we are doing, inspiring stories that we get to enjoy and we get to experience with our kids at club. And so I just kind of wanted to give a small snip of what we are doing. And so a part of our Smart Moves Prevention Program, this fall break, we were able to have an ADA around of 30 kids here in Greenville Club. And what you may think it's, it's just carving a pumpkin. We were able to group our kids and they were able to work together and carve these pumpkins together. And so what people may seem like, oh, it's just a pumpkin, just something you see there and kids get to do. For us, we use that as a life experience where kids get to talk to each other and learn these life skills on how to communicate healthy, right? I always tell them, Miss Brenda is 30 years old, and I still sometimes need a little help with communicating to people, right? And so I don't expect for a 5-year-old or a 7-year-old to know how to communicate appropriately sometimes because we get overwhelmed sometimes. And so I just kind of wanted to share a little bit of that, as well as what we're working towards next. And so Boys and Girls Club, we host a Youth of the Year type of gala, and we will be hosting that in February. And so what that is, we are prepping our kids. So we pick one club kid from each club. So this would be from our Lone Oak in Greenville and our Commerce Club in Hunt County. And they get to prepare a speech, an essay, as well as prep something that is life experience. And so this has been something that the kids are truly excited to work towards because if it's a life experience. And just the opportunity for them to grow their leadership skills in their club, and other peers get to see them grow those skills. And so it is something that we're doing this year. Kids are truly so excited. We pick out of our we do a youth of the month, and then we get to pick that youth of the year through that from each club. And so I think our younger kids get to see that and see, I one day want to be in their shoes. And so it just creates a little ripple effect of leadership. But once again, I do want to just appreciate your support. I always say that it takes a village for us to do what we do and to be able to partner up and fill in that gap with the partnership with the parents. And that's just a little bit snippet. And then today I have Mr. Kadeem Johnson, who is our new club director. He joined us this summer. And so he is doing an awesome job in our Greenville Club. We started off with 70 kids, and we are now at the beginning of the year, and he is ramping that. We are now have a total of around 94 kids registered. And so I'm truly excited to see what he continues to do with our program and how he continues to inspire our kids in our community. So thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioners, y'all have anything? Welcome aboard, sir. Thank you, Miss Brenda, and again, thank y'all too for what you do for the kiddos out there. Much appreciated. right, action item number 3. Aaron, my understanding is we just need to move this to old business. Is that correct? Okay. Action item number 4, the request to construct electrical power distribution facilities that will cross County Road 3133 and Precinct 3 under normal stipulations.
Make a motion.
Second.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Action item number 5, the request for permission to install 50-foot overhead number 2 AAAC primary and 1 40-30 pole 1 foot inside the northern right-of-way of County Road 1051 under normal stipulations, Precinct 1.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, action item number 6, the request for permission to construct and place 1 fiber optic service inside the county right-of-way on Irma where no utility easement is present in Precinct 2. Aaron, you want to brief us about this?
And this will apply, I think, also to probably all the way through item number 16.
16, okay.
And so at the last meeting, this was, came up as far as these, AT&T specifically as a provider installing lines in the right-of-ways of the county maintained roads. And the question came up as to, you know, they essentially contended they didn't need to notify the county or to obtain a permit. And so we did some quick research on that. Apparently the question's been coming up a lot. I don't know if it's something the way they've changed business because the law hasn't changed since about 97, but there was a directly on point Attorney General opinion that I think we shared it to everybody, and I gave you a copy this morning. It's from September of this year from Caldwell County, dealing exactly with the same issue with AT&T, and it's very thorough. Goes back to even some prior opinions under, I think it was Greg Maddox when he was the Attorney General back in the late 80s. That was down essentially to the Texas Utilities Code, and the way it reads there and the exception that they were claiming. It's under subchapter E of chapter 181. And there talks about all the different types of carriers, cable, pipelines, telephones included, electric, all of them, water lines. And when it gets down to actual telegraph or telephone lines in section 181.081, it's very specific. They don't need permission. They just get to do it so long as it doesn't interfere with the use of the road. It just comes down and defines it as a telephone or telegraph corporation may install a facility of the corporation along, on, or across the public road. And so they get to do it, defines what that is. A telegraph corporation means, and a telephone corporation means, and of course AT&T is American Telegraph and Telephone. So could there be other ones besides AT&T? Certainly. There's not a lot of them putting in infrastructure anymore, but you know, back in the day you had all the Baby Bells, GTE and stuff like those are long gone, but there's still some that might be falling under this exception. And so I would just recommend approval of all these items because they do fall within that exception. They're not without liability. And the question was kind of follow up, what happens if we damage one of these lines because we didn't get any input on how it has to be installed? Same Texas tort liability as far as counties and other political subdivisions is going to apply there. Negligence, again, it also depends on whether a motor vehicle was used or not in the incident, but that's the county's generally covered by that and has great protection from liability.
Is there any information about depth or anything like that then, specific to it?
It does cite to the Texas Administrative Code, and I didn't go there and read exactly what the depths are, but it's not just wherever they want to put it or however deep they want to put it. There are some guidelines in the Administrative Code that they do have to follow. And of course, if they didn't, that would be a negligence per se that you could point to and say, hey, not our fault that we hit it with a shredder, mower, whatever.
Yeah.
Your fault.
Okay. So can we approve just item number 6 through 16 with one motion then?
Yes, you should be
Okay.
able to.
Okay. Commissioners, y'all got any questions?
What about the public land?
The public land part of it?
Yeah, because that was another question.
You're talking specifically the gentleman that was here last meeting?
Yes, sir.
And it was a private land issue, I think, if we're talking about the same thing.
Correct.
The actual, it's kind of in my email to you that would be separate between them, but I was looking at that same statute. 181081 is the definitions, 181082 is the authority to install, where it says that a telephone or telephone corporation may install. The very next section, 1083, is authority to construct line on private property without giving a legal opinion for a private citizen. Essentially, it gives three options there. They can, Telephone or Telegraph Corporation can do that to can enter private land owned in fee simple to make a preliminary survey or examine to prepare for the construction of a telephone or telegraph line. 2, change the location or part of a telephone or telegraph line as necessary. Or 3, construct or repair a telephone or telegraph line. It's some pretty broad authority. That
So
they
there's
have.
really nothing we can do for them.
Essentially, I mean, it'll still be between him and them as far as, if they did something on his property, as far as damaging the property, but to enter and to construct a line under 0833 there, they essentially have the right per the code.
Wow. Okay, thank you.
This time, I'll entertain a motion to approve item number 6 through 16,
I'll make
which
a
is a
motion.
request for permission to construct and place one fiber optic service inside the county right-of-way.
I'll make a motion.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Action item number 17, acknowledge the completion of public improvements and commencement of the 2-year warranty bond for Escobar Estates Phase 2 in Precinct 4. Brian?
Okay, this is for the subdivision that we inspected a few weeks back. He has met all of the county requirements. He's built the subdivision and the public improvements according to the approved plans. And he has now gotten the 2-year warranty bond, and that's what this will do. This will start the 2-year clock on that and get him building, get him putting some houses in there. It's a nice subdivision, fairly small subdivision, and he's been the owner and developer and very good to work with.
Just like you guys, obviously, I went out there, met with Brian, and we walked the road. Everything looks good so far. So at this time, I'll go ahead and entertain, or make a motion to approve action item number 17.
Second.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Number 18, the final plat of Celeste Oaks in Precinct 1. Brian?
Simple 2-lot plat, meets all our requirements.
This time, entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve it.
Second.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Brian. Aaron, we have executive session. David, did you want to?
I've got one.
You got
Number
one?
5.
Okay. This time, we'll go into executive session under 551.071. Time is 10:29. All right, we're back up. No action from executive session. Anything else before the court today? Any comments or anything? Nothing. This time, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned at 10:38. Thank you, everyone.